Hello. So I will be honest, I really messed up this project and I did not give myself enough time because I thought it was going to be like the other projects and the other ones I did really easily, and this one was very difficult for me. So I don't know what I'm doing, and this is just an attempt to salvage as much of my shipwreck, if you will. So, yep, so here it goes. Oh gosh. Okay, so the three sentences I decided to do. First one is the Manchurians bought a container of flour. So the first thing I did is I labeled all of the parts of speech and I kind of figured out which parts go together. The Manchurians definitely go together. And then bought a container of flour. Um, I think that of flour is related to the container. So I started making kind of putting together the prepositional phrase, and I put together the noun phrase. I put together the prepositional phrase so I could fit it into the noun phrase so I can connect it to the container. So I put the noun to this end bar with the prepositional phrase. I did this instead of making like an end bar because I think that of flour is a complement to the container, and based on the written rules, um, X bar, and then X with, whatever phrase. And so I wanted it to be complement. So I made it that way in my syntax tree. And that's pretty much, and I don't quite understand, like I understood doing the one replacement test um, in theory, but then when I tried to do it with, which is probably a clue that I did my tree wrong, but I tried replacing the n bar node with one, and then it cuts out a flower. So I was like, I don't think I can use that because it's cutting out the preposition, and complements, you can tell it's an adjunct or a complement based on if it can follow the one replacement test. So and then I tried doing the did so test, and that one is just like the Manchurians did so. So there's my syntax tree. So the next one is the entomologist quickly grabbed a container with a ceramic lid. So again, I labeled parts of speech. I tried to figure out I categorized the preposition, and then decided that I wanted the with a ceramic lid to be to container, because if the entomologist quickly grabbed a container like with the ceramic lid, or with a ceramic lid, meaning like he grabbed it, I guess it wouldn't be grabbing, so there's only really one way to look at it. But so this is what I did. I just started building up backwards, I guess. So I put together the prepositional phrase, and then linked it following the rules. I also wasn't quite sure on, I know that in the lectures that noun phrase was referred to as, DP, or, determiner phrase, but I wasn't quite clear on the rules, just because I had a hard time, which I won't go into. But anyways, so this is what I got. I basically constructed this based on the rule that I had for adjunct and complement. So I just made my prepositional phrases fit into that. And I, again, to figure out if it was a complement or adjunct, trying to substitute the n bar here with one. I guess I could submit or do submit one, or substitute one here. The entomologist quickly grabbed a one with a ceramic lid, and that sounds ungrammatical. So I was like, woo, that's an adjunct. The next one I did is a window with a broken pane shattered at dusk. So this one with the broken pane is attached to the window, and at dusk is attached to shattered, but it's not super necessary to the information that we have. So I have the adjectival phrase. I wanted to make this an adjunct because it's not necessary. So this one jumped pretty big. So basically, I needed this to be complemented because with this one, it's adjunct, I assumed, because I did the, did so, a window with a broken pane substituted shattered with, it did so at dusk, a window with a broken pane did so at dusk. It doesn't really make sense because it's not saying what it did, but it works, I think. To me, it sounds okay. It's not clear on what's happening, but so I just, to figure out my trees, I just force fitted them into these little rule straitjackets. And I couldn't quite understand what I was doing, which is very apparent